Okay, is it working now? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yes, I am live. Alright, there we go. And then, because I can, I'm gonna go live on Twitch also. And yeah, it seems alright, alright. Okay, okay. And yeah, let's do a thing like that. See if it's all good. Yeah, there we go. All working. So then I need to do a little bit of something still. Alright, so yeah, let's get to work. Let's get to work. And let's get to business. So yeah, and if anyone's watching this, let me know if the sounds are working and whatnot. That would be greatly appreciated. Actually, of course, I can do check it out myself too. So yeah. Oh, it seems to be working. All right, good, good, good. So yeah, we got I'd say played a dark ritual here. I am going to alter. What will try and set up the camera just a tiny bit more to the. Hold on. Just a little like more like that. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. I would think so. Yeah, I'll try to keep them in frame, but and gonna make some more. Yeah, I do other stuff as well, as like building pedals and whatnot. So this is an electronics and a painting table. But yeah, Beta Dark Ritual. I don't even know what to say about this. I'm so bad with. I'm so out of the whole thing. Tangle wire, and what I'm gonna be, well, paying on these is, if anyone's watched this show, Arrested Development. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to. Oh, I can't do that. I'm gonna get copyright. You know, I'm gonna get copyright claims and infringements and whatnot. And then we got a little thing from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I'm just gonna be showing, you know, people what the process looks like when you start doing something like with this. And I would say these are not simple altars in that sense, but I would say painting Danny DeVito on here instead of extending the tangle wire art is gonna be probably less time consuming. So, and I am not going to be finishing these cards on this go, so just gonna pretty much cover the basics. I'm gonna start with cutting these stencils out, and I'm gonna also be using these for transferring. And what I mean by that you will see. And hey, if this is the first video you're watching on my channel, thank you for tuning in and looking my channel up. There's gonna be more of this kind of stuff here and there, but I do mainly focus on my other YouTube channel that's for all things related to music and guitar, I would say. Alright, so here we go. So what I want to do here is, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna have it like that. So that elbow is gonna push a little bit out of the frame, and that one too. And why I'm doing this now is I want to really well, I'm gonna apply a base coat here. I'm gonna try the ash gray and get it a little bit lighter because I'm gonna be painting skin, so that would be nice to get it makes it easier when you start off with the light base coat. There we go. Oh, gotta stop that. There we go. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, and I'm wondering if I should actually leave some of the beta card on the background, and I think that will look really good. So I'm gonna prep this for that exact thing. So I'm gonna be cutting this a bit more precisely. Ah, damn, I actually kinda already messed up here. I should have. Yeah, I already messed up. That's what you get when you don't do this for a while. Alright, I'll do this again. Go back and do a few tricks. So I want to cover up the areas that I am not painting. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. And for that reason, let's do this now then. That'll give me a pretty good. There we go. Oh yeah, and for scissors, Fiskars, made in Finland. Can't go wrong with these. I do recommend this for anyone who needs scissors. You won't regret it. There we go. So that thing, once we set that up, so I'm gonna be covering the areas. So what I'm gonna be doing here is I'll just paint those, the background, and you know, make it work. Oh no. Okay. And then we got blue Scotch tape. So this is the stuff you want to use for this work. And yeah, if you want to go and check what kind of stuff I've been painting, and I gotta say I've been painting all kinds of stuff over the years. You can go and check my website or websites. So, and this blue Scotch, you know, it doesn't leave residue behind. So for other hobbies, really handy as well. But especially for this, the blue Scotch is, you know, just what I use. It just works. I don't think I necessarily need to do much on that, so I'm just gonna do that instead. There we go. That'll give me an example, and otherwise I'm gonna just cover the whole whole background of that. But yeah, that will get me ready for painting, starting to add paint on these. So, and yeah, sometimes it feels fun to be painting on something like this, like, you know, beta dark ritual. In the end, you know, it's just cards, and I do what people, you know, ask for, so I don't really. I got a big batch of these for free, so I'm gonna be using army pattern, acrylics, and yeah, the first thing and most important thing is like, you know, is to thin the paints. So I got a cup of water here, because you don't want to be adding, and that's the like beginner mistake, is when you just take it straight off the bottle and start, like, it's gonna end up horrible. It's gonna look awful because you're applying a huge, you know, layer of paint, and eventually that might, or at least depending who's your judge or something, or if you would want them to be tournament legal, it's nice to have the card actually not weighed significantly more. And that's also why I apply my paints in thin layers. And a wet palette is another great tool to have, and that is for the reason that I can keep my paints thinned for a longer period of time on there. And yeah, I'm gonna also use some Citadel. This is just white, and I'm gonna mix it onto the gray. And like I said when I started, I'm doing this because I wanna have a pretty light layer, because I'm painting skin, so it makes it much easier. And also the tracing I'm gonna be doing makes it much easier. So here we go, thin layers, just get them like that. So you don't want to try and cover everything at one go. That's the trick. Thin layers. And you know, if you really want to, which I am going to be doing soon, is I will keep the brush strokes on the same direction as well. And then we got the panel. And for this I marked it with the, so there we go, that should do. And I'm not worrying about going a bit over the edges. I will show on another stream what do you do when you have finished the painting and you want to clean up the card. And that is done with toothpicks, or at least that's what I use, and if it works for me, it will certainly work for you. And I gotta say, for those who might be watching, and I got a degree in visual arts, so I'm a trained professional. Yeah. But yeah, seriously, I went to school. I went to school and I had a 3-year plan, but I did it in 2. Because I was so goddamn good. And I'm not joking about that either. And if you stick around and watch me stream another time, you will come up with the same conclusion. All right, let me check if there's. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah. Fiskars is the best scissors. All right. Yeah, they all make all kinds of like gardening tools, axes. You can go on YouTube and check how the Fiskars axe compares to a cheap Chinese one on the hydraulic press. uh, why? Oh, that's YouTube. You go there, you spend a little bit of time, then you're watching anvils getting broken. All right. And yeah, this is the stage you really wanna, spend your time here. Take it easy, slow. Just make sure that your base is good, because after that everything else will be much easier. I would say this stream is gonna run for about an hour and a half, and then I got other stuff to do. So today I was just getting to work on these. I'll get the base layer going, and then I'll do the tracing, and I might add the base layer of the skin tones too. So not, and that's also, you can see, I don't know if the camera shows a bit of glare, but when it's still like that, you can blow on it to make it cool, dry up faster, but you don't want to be painting on it when it's wet. So that's why it's really nice to have, like, if you really want to do altars, you do them for yourself or whatnot, just have a bunch of cards ready to go, because that's how you end up having that. You're gonna wipe the wet paint off, and that's not gonna result in a good base layer. So and like I said, we really do want a good solid base for our I also do use an airbrush sometimes, especially if a card requires a lot of white. There we go, it's coming together pretty good. I like that. Yeah, it helps. Keep blowing. Thank you, dude. And as we can see, this is like almost done. And the other thing we can see is the layer is really thin. You can't feel that, especially after it's under sleeves. You can't tell. You can't feel it. And for the weight, we weighed it. I remember I went to I have the coin scale, and goddamn, I don't know where I put it. I thought I would still have it, but I can't find it anywhere, and I'm so bummed because it wasn't really that cheap. Yeah, hyperventilating makes these dry much faster. So thank you. But yeah, so we went my friend and I had this stupid idea like, hey, can we actually uh, find out which packs, because a coin scale is really precise. Uh, Mine was like, it showed 0.001 grams or something like that. So we asked like, can we have 12 packs of 12 boosters on the table, and I wanted to know if we can pick the pack or packs which had the foils. Because of course I thought like, hey, well, the foiling adds, there's an extra layer, it must weigh something. And yeah, it did, and we did. we we could with the coin scale pick up the boosters that had the foils. And of course, well, local gaming store, so the person at the counter just knew us and then told like, yeah, no, guys, you're not gonna be. I'm not giving you any more boosters. You can't be doing that here. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that you can actually do it. So, and that's why I'm saying I've also then compared how much weight this adds. So it's not any more than a foil card adds to the weight of the card. So when I do it, and that's why I say like, if you don't do this, and now I'm really laying it, really getting it even. And so that's why I'm saying it's essential to do this well. And one annoying thing is like little flecks dust, or you could always try and get those off, like pick them off, like that. Don't leave them there. All right. I think and then if you have an airbrush, I do dig doing this by hand, but the airbrush of course is a whole different game. Oh yeah, on Twitch. I think I didn't. Thank you for noticing. I'm gonna change it. So I need to get up, clean the desk, and then get to the other stuff. So a little. All right, let me change that for. Oh yeah, I did update it, so that should be done. Uh, mm-hmm. Do, do, do. Ba, 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 ba. What does that do? I need to ask you later. Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the art on there. But yeah, I'm putting magic together for now. And yeah, I'm also gonna be doing the flavor text. So it's gonna say that hello darkness smile, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get copyright claim. Ultimate power. Yeah, I knew you are after ultimate power. No, I'm not gonna give you ultimate power. I have the ultimate power here, and I'm gonna keep it that way. All right, so and now we get to the fun part. So I'm gonna be doing the tracing, and for that I can actually take this off now. And as we can see, we got a little bit of stuff going over. So let's take care of that. And as I said, toothpicks, you just carefully do that. You don't wanna fuck up the surface of the card, so that's why I said carefully. Patience. Patience works with many other things too. I might, I'm gonna check. It's pretty decent, so. Pretty good. Oh yeah, sorry. It will happen though. It will happen, but you can always try and tell me like. Oh, it does. Oh yeah, like this. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't, I don't know. This just thing like yeah, it'll happen. My huge head will get on the way. But yeah, sometimes I just gotta get close, so it will be happening. Yeah, I'm just gonna be making the lines sharp. Can't have these So a little bit of touch up over here. So what have you been up to today? The weather was, I did go play frisbee golf. I think you are probably working when I did, and the weather got terrible anyways, so it would have been too fun. Alright. Okay. Oh, did my webcam stop working or something? No, it didn't. Okay, good. Oh yeah. Yeah, damn, my sauna here wasn't working for like, okay, I gotta touch that up a little. For like 4 weeks, and yeah, I really started to miss it. There we go. Ooh. Damn. Well, it's not ruined. Not ideal though. Damn. Alright, and I will be reusing that. Oh yeah, this is funny. So this card is around 70-80 euros. I thought I'm gonna get like a revised or whatever dark ritual to paint, but the guy went with the black bordered beta one, and I was like, damn. Well, you know, why not? All right, so the tracing step, and this is how this works like. Chun, 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 chun. Like I said, this is probably gonna be a... Oh yeah. Wave files and all tracks separately. Yeah, that will work. So yeah, I'm gonna lay down the base colors, and this is kind of like a introductory stream to this channel, and I'll be continuing another day. And this is the part I think that might happen, that I'm putting this too close to myself, and you might not see it, or my head will get on the way. And you can imagine how hard it is to do portrait this size. So there you go, and that's how it will start looking like. I don't know if how good the autofocus or whatever is. I hope it is good. And those give me kind of like guidelines of the just the areas of, and then I'll have a picture on my monitor on my right side where I will have this picture much larger, good quality, and that is how I'm then going to be. There we go. That is then how I am going to work. And really get it done. No, you can't send me a Reaper, or you could, but I am not going to check them in Reaper. So you can export individual tracks. I would assume I can check and send you instructions how to do that at some point. And they are also called stems usually, so I'll do that. You don't have to worry about it. So and this phase is, well, I think they're about the same size, but yeah, these are I'll just say these are pretty small. So this ain't, I would say, ain't an easy job to get it really, and especially since what some sort of, how did that not get like filtered, that message? Can I do it? Cheap viewers, no. There we go. Oh, I have to moderate. Yeah, that was, that looked like a, yeah, I'm just banded, but yeah. And I think anyways, you know, if they would find out that someone's using those kind of services, you can get banned from the platform, in my understanding. So and yeah, this one's as I might have mentioned, from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is a hilarious show. This was actually the dude's idea who wanted to get some cards painted, and I thought this was a really good idea. And the other one was mine. Oh yeah, and I did set up like a little image
What do you got? A slideshow on the bottom left over there. So yeah, that just showcases some of my
Old work.
oh, and yeah, I really need to. That's why I'm gonna also be stopping short
Today,
because I didn't set up, I'd say, properly. I need to have those images on the screen, and that screen's not, set up right now. So I need to do that before I really continue. Okay, got to do that as well. Anything else missing? Oh yeah. Oh, just. There we go. There we go. Um, Alright, so how does it look now? Oh no, 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 what am I doing there? Doesn't it goes there? Huge mistake. There we go, that's better.
alright. And yeah, I thought this was a really fun, hilarious idea. Tangle wire. I mean, one of my actually, I dig this card so much. You can make such an annoying deck with it. And, my thing back in the day actually was kind of. Yeah, I will. I will. No, no, it's not. You know, I'm doing a video about mixing a song. I think it had like 32 tracks or something, and that's not much even. So, all right. Okay, okay. And then the next stage could be what I might do next is these. So, what was I? So yeah, tangle wire. Back in the day, it was kind of my thing to be play decks that were annoying. I played Stasis back in the day, and yeah, people boycotted me because one guy told them to because he was so annoyed with my deck. The win percentage though, yeah, was so good with it that it just made sense to play it. And I did also play Necropotence, of course. Yeah. But yeah, I really did like. I did like those kind of decks. Not anymore though. I changed. I'm a better person now. Yeah, everyone who's played against Faces or whatnot can, you know, understands what I mean by saying that. I am I am a better person now. No, I mean what's more boring than in Magic than just, being like, oh, let's play, and then you realize your opponent is playing some stupid deck that, well, is not gonna let you play anything. I mean, how fun is that? You know? And then you end up feeling just like, wee, this is so fun. You're not gonna tell that guy like, hey, let's play another, let's play another game. No, no, you are not going to. You're gonna suffer, and when the suffering is over, you're gonna flee. You'll be like, oh, I'm done. F this ass, and have fun playing with other people. So I'm not gonna ever play with you again unless I have to in a tournament or whatnot. But yeah, so, and that's I have a, yeah, still that card has a special place in my heart. And it always will. Alright, Danny boy. And yeah, these lines are gonna get covered. I'm gonna redo them many times. And that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. There we go. Oh, is my head getting in the way, Bun? Stepping on his head. How rude. Oh, and another thing I'm gonna be. Oh, I gonna. Are you still watching Luria? Luria. I'm gonna start saying it like that. Luria. Oh yeah. So have you played Magic? Know the rules or anything?
Oh, well, I'll say it's pretty simple. You can learn, but then of course there's a huge array of cards that make the game uh, complex. But the base rules are pretty simple. But the thing is, you can actually play it online, and you can assess basically all the cards
that have been printed also online. And I've been thinking about playing with my friend and streaming. So, and it's a fun format. It's this Highlander format, and you build decks with 100 cards,
and you can only have, not including the basic lands,
one card of each.
usually when you go like
There are different formats, and you have sets of cards.
so you play like 4 sets, because some cards of course are just so powerful you want to have 4 of them in your deck and whatnot, and then you build a deck with a nice balance. But yeah, I was thinking the Highlander could be kind of fun.
So, if you would like to learn,
We could maybe, you know, try that out. I can teach you.
I am cleaning it up a little already.
So my huge head might be getting in the way.
Yeah, so there we are. We're done with the getting into this. If you go with the paper thing, it's like it's so expensive. So I gotta say, you know, I just think it's so expensive, especially nowadays. That yeah. But then playing it, and there's a version of it that's totally free called Magic Arena. I've played that. It gets boring really fast, and yeah, I'm not really doing that for that reason. So but the thing with the it's called cockatrice. You can look it up, and yeah, that's what it's called. And yeah, you can access a huge database of basically every set printed on there and build your decks, so you don't have to worry about money. You just have a stable internet connection, and you know, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. Oh yeah, this card is gonna have a sort of some color in the background, so I'm gonna be doing that. And for those watching who might be, either if you're watching now or later, and you're interested in getting something done, now would be a good time.
I think, to set something up with me, because after I've done these streams and I have a very good understanding of how long it actually takes to paint these cards, you know. Yeah, the online, yeah, because that's the thing, you don't have to care for about the money. So, but yeah, so for anyone who might be interested in getting an altar done, now would be the good time, because you know I might be upgrading my price a little bit, and you will probably see for that I will be doing so for a good reason. Alright. So that's what I'm gonna do with the background over there. I'm just gonna get the cover these up so it doesn't look like there's some guy over there doing some weird shit, you know. There's no one there. There's just darkness. Darkness. All right. Hey, I'm gonna send you some like links later to the stuff I'm talking about, so you can check those out yourself. And oh yeah, I can do. I think I can do. Yeah, let's just get this going also a little. And yeah, when you paint, like, get a big brush. No reason to, you know, do it like with the small one. You get a smoother, better result when you go as big as you can at first, and then of course, you know, you'll just start to do a smaller one when you need to. That's the way to really approach, I think, painting of any sort. The hardest thing doing this is to, I mean, we can see the kind of the print pattern on the original art, so matching the texture kinda. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a that kind of stuff over there, just to make it look more uniform. There we go. Blend it in. And there you see I painted over the wet areas, so I just brushed off the paint. I did. That's not something to do. Alright, I think I will do the blue. So that seems really good. Oh, actually that seems could be really old and try a combination of these. I'm not really at this point too
worried about. Oh, and these have a little like steel ball inside them, so and that's for mixing the paint. Just mixes better on there. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that matching the color exactly on some of this stuff, so okay, we'll be starting. Yeah, I should mix those paints a little bit more. That's really light, but it's good. It's not bad. It's keeping the surface really, again, the paint layer really. Oh, that's my actually other YouTube channel that the bot is promoting, I think. Oh, that little thing over there was blue. Yes. Oh, I threw it in trash. But yeah, I think that was blue. So I'll do that. And I can tell you the hardest colors to paint are white and then yellow, in my opinion, anyways. And anyone getting into this or who's done it should probably will agree. And if you don't, I wanna know you're okay. So I messed up there. And how you then cover that up is you take water and you just brush over the area where you got the paint color you don't want, and then wipe it off. Mistakes happen, and that's one way to correct if you do that mistake. Oh yeah, that was probably out of frame again. Yeah, I gotta figure out my setup. I can't be. This is the best I can do, I think. But yeah, this is precision, you know, stuff. There we go. And then when you have to paint white, what you wanna do is get clean water. And clean the cup very well, the bottom, like just brush it, scrape it, whatever, because otherwise you can, yeah. Well, for example, if you would have painted red before that, then you would have, instead of white, you would dilute your paint with that water. You would have pink instead of white. So yeah, and the same goes when you go from a darker color to lighter, change your water. Otherwise, it's gonna you're gonna
and messing up, and it's gonna be a whole lot more work. Alright, so yeah, let's do the white. There's not much. There's gonna be the teeth there, and then I'm gonna try and get the shirt. So, and the other thing is like so don't dip your brush that you've painted other colors with either onto the pot that has white in it. Not a good idea. There we go. And then the teeth, there we go. Just gonna do it like that. And the white will require many layers. That is for sure. And that's why it's all again, just keep it light, build. We have got a little hair there, yeah. Keep it light, build the layers up. Don't try to cover it on one go, because it's not gonna work. So why even try? I can tell you that from experience. You don't have to believe me, but you will find out. Alright, as you can see, slowly building up. And the cool thing about the water palette is, and you can make one really cheap, and I'll talk a bit about that after I've done these layers. And this is not just for, of course, painting magic cards. You can use this in any stuff you paint, basically. Of course, if you paint oils, that's a different thing. I don't know. I don't remember it. I kind of have a feeling maybe some people put their oils in the refrigerator. But yeah, the cool thing about the water palette is I have a lid for it. Oh, okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll send you the guide for how to extract the tracks. Sorry. So yeah, the water palette. I can just these are still, some of the paints are, well, they're not dry, so they're wet, still usable, and I can put this in the fridge, close the lid, and they will be good for days. So that's the cool thing about a wet palette. You will end up, well, if you would paint a ton of stuff, you'd end up actually saving probably, but it's just nice because then if you mix up paints when you're painting, you don't have to try and mix the same color next day and get like terrible results. You can have it You'll have it over there. You just take it off the, and I store it, of course, like I said, with the, so I put this in the fridge. And yeah, that way you just take it down and you can continue where you left off. How long have I been streaming now, by the way? I should probably check. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Alright. Yeah, so white is annoying to paint. And after this layer, I'm gonna switch to a bigger brush. I'm gonna try and get the edges pretty opaque or covered, and the edges of this area, I mean. And then I wanna take a bigger brush, and because like I said, you're gonna get smoother results like that. Just use as big as a brush as you can. The thing is, you don't want to have brush marks, but you're trying to avoid that. You don't want to have them to be like really visible, because then it's sorry to say this, but it's gonna look awful. And these are really the tricks to. Oh, and one other thing. So you want to keep your brushes like like sharp. So don't, you know, you're gonna ruin your brushes in really fast. And this is also a thing. So what I do is I put it in there. I kind of just press it lightly on the side, and then wipe it clean. And this, all you're gonna do is just ruin your brush, and and then you're gonna end up, your painting is gonna look like crap. And I really wonder why some people just don't get it, that have been painting miniatures for years. Of course, then there's types of brushes you might want. So sometimes you actually want to make it like, or then have like a kind of, I got these kinds of like dry brushes, but these are for miniature thing, because of course on this channel, like the channel name says, which I probably should add in Magic the Gathering too, or MTG, is I'm gonna also be painting miniatures. And I still got to make the first video for my channel where I tried out paint removal liquid from Green Stuff World. And yeah, I also removed paint from this orc. Worked better on metal than on plastic, in my opinion. So yeah, this stuff really for miniature painting as well. Much of this, what I'm doing here, applies to that as well. Alright, so now bigger brush. And we can also already see it getting much smoother. So now I'm just gonna wait. And after I'm done with the whites, I am probably gonna just stop streaming for now. I got some other stuff to do. And this was a test run for this channel that I have
and it seems to be well working pretty good, I hope. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, the murderous red cap was. Secret stuff. No, I'm gonna be just doing some filming video content for the other channel. That is what I'm gonna be doing, and I'm gonna try and remember to send you the links. So that's what's up. All right, starting to look pretty good. Not happy though, and this is why I say if there's a card that has a lot of white, yeah, I would go with airbrush, like because it is so much faster, so much faster. Oh yeah, let's do that while we're waiting. No, not that. Actually, no, because then I would be doing the mistake of painting black over there and then trying to do the white, and I would be messing up big time. Not done. Do something here. Oh, nice. Okay. Do. Okay, I think after this I'm done with the white. At least for now. Oh yeah, and I did watch, there was a frisbee golf coverage from, I don't know when they put that on YouTube, but from Texas. They had a tournament on Waco, Texas, and our Finnish phenomena
Niklas Antila won that, and it was it went to a playoff. It, he was tied with Kyle Klein after hole 18. So and then he won on playoffs on the first playoff hole. So that was his. He won that tournament. So now he won it last year too. So 2 times in a row. That was really cool. Yeah, it was exciting to watch. So that's also what I've been doing today. I watched the coverage before I got spoiled. That's always a risk, especially when you watch it on YouTube, because sometimes there's like something on the recommendations on the right. All right, that's the stage I'm. Oh no, sorry, a little bit. I'm gonna just while this stuff is still wet, I'm trying to get that done. So I think this has like a little tint of purple in it, so I need to do that when I go over that later. Well, let's not waste it. So there we go. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna leave those. I will maybe continue tomorrow. There we go. And now I'm just gonna pick up I'm gonna grab a deck box and see. So I have not played Magic. I have had these in storage, and I have been not playing the paper thing in ages. So let's see what we have here. Last time I played 97 old school Magic, 90s Magic, and I'm pretty sure I have this little deck box has just, you know, old school stuff in here. So let's take a little look what kind of stuff I've been playing the last time. Yeah, Sengir, Vampires, just revised ones. Unlimited Death Grips, Unlimited Terrors, Paralyze, unlimited ones. There's oh, this is actually, I think that's not beta or alpha. This is an international collector's edition, Royal Assassin. I've been playing mono black, I think. Yeah, Bad Moons. All, I think, revised. Yeah, just revised. Unlimited Swamp. Oh, and then, oh, that's fun card. Yeah, some foreign black border stuff. Juggernaut. Some, and these are alpha. So, and let's see if I can find a. Well, we actually have a beta card on there. On the, well, this is beta, so I'll show the difference between. And do we have a revised Swamp anywhere here? if someone's watching who might not know. So what really differentiates alpha from beta is the corners. You can see the alpha corners much more rounded. That's how you know. People always like, people who played Magic for years, and that's the thing, because I started playing when 4th edition was the newest set. So people had alpha and beta cards. But to me it was really when I started again, people like, how can you tell? Like, well, goddamn, it's so obvious. It's like the roundness of the edges is totally different from your, you know, unlimited revised. It's, how can you not recognize an alpha card? All right, so that deck box. Let's see. Ooh, this is thick. What do we have here? Oh, I am not sure at all. Oh, we got lots of goodness. I think this is a lot of like foreign black border stuff, old school stuff. And yeah, I bought them these like years ago because they were cheap. And I had a bunch of, basically, I think one time when we were doing a cube draft with my cube, or just drafting, and I bought lands, and I had alpha mountains and some islands. Somebody just left home with them and basically stole. So if you know who you are, you ever, you know, watch this, give me my lands back, goddammit. And the thing is, like, yeah, they're pretty valuable now in the end. Oh yeah, I think I do have cards for old school goblins as well. Fisher. Then we got this Power Sync, Unsummon, Isola. So these are pretty. I like them. Where's the other Fisher? It's Drain Life, Dunkler Shug, Förbal. I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't hate on me. Then it's just some old school good stuff. Forks. Oh, who didn't love a nice fork way back then? And yeah, then just, you know, a bunch of let's put those there. Bunch of old school stuff. Because why not? Oh, Millstone. That was annoying deck. Someone played the Millstone deck. Terrors. More Dinglersjag. Do we have? Douglas. I think I got the, it might be that I got that by accident or something. Cool, yeah. Didn't even bother to send a message that, hey dude, you sent me the wrong thing. Did not ask for an autograph card. Alright, and then there might be a deck here, so let's see. Those tunes are just, and this is not an actual card. For this also, these are printed by myself, and this, you can see the color of the workshop is that's not a real card, and you know, this, I think this is a pretty good. So when we compare these to an actual card, you can see the color differentiation there. So it's really obvious that this is a proxy and this is a proxy.
And also with these, I mean, no one would take these as unlimited ones either. And then the print quality on the, of course, your regular printer can't, you know, do the. And the back sides of these are also a clear indication. I'm not gonna take them out of the sleeves, so but we can see. So no one would mistake this for an unlimited one either. I did get some of the mountains, but I had like 15 or something of these, so you know. But then I just got the foreign back for those ones to make up for that, you know. So and same for the ebony. I think they look pretty nice as well. And I think I had a good amount of islands, like just. Oh, I'm just, you know, showing off a bunch of cards that I have and what I've been playing, you know, the last time. Yeah, I gotta eat soon too. I'm getting hungry. Oh yeah, there's some nice stuff. Oh, and land destruction. So this stone rain. Destroy target land. Land destruction was also one of the most annoying decks you could. That was like not fun. Yeah, Italian and I think French, German, then Spain. So yeah, a bunch of stuff. So I just, you know, took a little look at my some of the deck boxes. So let's put them back. Unfortunately, I don't think I have many friends who have a nice collection of vintage stuff. So can't really be playing. Well, I don't know. I don't have that big of a collection. I skipped like years of Magic. I quit. I think the last set like I played was Alliance. Way back. And then I got back, I think a set like, well, Innistrad was something that came up when it came up. That wasn't, what? I can't remember the name of the set. Lots of artifact stuff. And yeah, when then I got back. So yeah, I don't have like, I have a huge gap between. So yeah. Oh, there's my elbow. Well, one of those deck boxes holds like 80 cards. We just saw. We just saw something like 240 cards. And I got, I don't know, let's say 6,000. Could be close. I'm not sure. I could do, you know, check my box with like a ruler, see how many cards are like 10 centimeters, and then be like, and be like, oh, okay. So then I'd know. And but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna. That's where I'll stop for today. And yeah, I'll probably continue tomorrow with these, or then I might be doing. So for anyone watching this, I have another channel. I should link that actually, and on there I do this kind of stuff. So I build pedals and do music related things. And yeah. All right. Yeah, I will. I'll get some food in me, and so I can do the other stuff. Hey, thanks for hanging out, watching, and I'll be in touch soon. Yeah, and I'll check you out another day as well. And anyone else watching, have a good time, and yeah, check back again, and check. I'm gonna be, painting these. So, all right, yeah, you as well. Okay, have fun. I'm off. Bye.